start. Game freeze on picking up the medicinal herb. Hopefully that doesn't happen later on in the run. Yeah, no, you're right. I'll wait until Friday the 12th to dig up the music box. And this is timed out because that seems very counterproductive that you would backtrack and do extra loading screens. But maybe it works out. I don't really know. So to anybody out there wondering about the Elli route, we are basically doing eggs from chickens because that's one of Elli's favorite gifts. And then we're using and abusing the music boxes that Rick will fix up, and we're giving those to Elli every day as well. But in order to do that, we need to befriend Rick a little bit first. Ooh, you know what? I do not have to put that last item in my bag. So that wasted a second or so. My menuing is rusty because with the new route, we have not had to forage as much. Or at all. It's been a long time since I've sold stuff. Let's do the intro. So, I mean, I still had to wait like a millisecond for him, but that's okay. The reason that I walk into things while I'm waiting is because there's like an idle animation that plays after a little bit, and so if the idle animation starts and the character lays down, it takes like a second for him to like wake up. So I just walk into things because it prevents that from happening. Oh, that's weird, Cypher. I'm not dropping any frames that I see. Dropped frames 0. Oh wow, why did I go inside? Well, that's okay. Mainly a test run. Cypher, do I play the weekends or no? Like, I wouldn't think so, right? I don't go out and forage on the weekends. Like, I would assume it's Friday right now. I probably sleep until Tuesday the 9th, right? Saturday the 6th. Sunday the 7th. Monday the 8th. This is the planting festival. Tuesday the 9th. Oh yeah, no, I get it what you're saying. Don't gift Elli because it's a, it's only 2 affection. Ooh, I put that thing away again. That's no good. I get it. I personally don't like it because I feel like it's worth it to spend 2 seconds, well, maybe like 5 seconds to get her up to affection, but well, if I don't do that, I have to wait even longer for Rick. And you mentioned being behind in affection by, 5 or 10 later on in the run. And like a few extra gifts would solve it. This is Wednesday the 10th. Rick is closed on Wednesdays. Thursday the 11th. So is today the day that I only need 2 berries? No, it can't be. Yeah, but you take a longer route to get over to the entrance of the bakery. Oh, you know what? I didn't need that flour. I already had an extra. So this, I might be rearranging some stuff in my bag. Oh no, I managed to have enough. That's fine. Walking from the fisherman's screen over to the bakery is a lot further than just stopping at the bakery on these early days. Like a lot further. And it's 2 loading screens. 3 4 loading screens. Leaving and entering the bakery counts too. Oh, not going there. Okay, so tomorrow I'm digging the music box. Actually, I should get the hoe out right now. Where did the 2 berries come into play? Am I not going to have enough money tomorrow? This is Friday the 12th. Yeah, that's not enough money for the chicken. What happened? Do I do another day of... Because I need 80. So this is what you're saying, 2 berries, right? Oh, you know what? I should still dig up the music box today. Get the music box on the day you have the egg. But Rick is going to be ready. Just 2 berries that day. Okay. I'm just saying Rick would have been ready today for a music box. I'm gonna grab the egg, but I'm not gonna go yet. Tuesday the 16th. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna incubate an egg. While we're up there, we're gonna grab the map. And then we will do the music box. And then we'll go over to Rick. Actually, I don't know if I like this because we're gonna have to do Rick first, which I've always disliked. I mean, this doesn't waste too much time to make a nice path, I guess, because we're still waiting for Rick in the long run of things. Okay, so we should give Rick a flower today. He's going to be over the moon and want to fix our music box. So we got the music box fixed. And now we give Ellie an egg and a music box. She's going to give us a recipe. So yeah, then this is like pretty standard. Pretty weird opening. But after this it turns standard. And yeah, my next split is the dream, which is going to be at like 40 minutes. This is actually wrong to go out today, but we're going to grab the extra egg anyway. I think it's the 17th. Yeah. Thursday the 18th. Of course, Cliff's out there. So yeah, you can dig up this music box, you know, as many times as you want. Rick will fix it as many times as you want, and you can just keep giving it to the girl of your choice, which makes these runs possible. Otherwise, they would be super long. Well, I guess we do pocket the egg because we're going to Rick first to get the music box. It's very, very possible. That's actually one of the major issues with Elli in particular. If you get a lot of rain, your chickens will not only get sick and not produce an egg, but they could die. And if your chickens die, you lose 10 affection with everybody, including Elli. But with Anne, you lose 30 affection, which is like horrible. And summer especially is very dangerous because you can get a typhoon, which instantly kills your chickens if they're outside. Friday the 19th. I think our second chicken is ready today. So instead of clearing using... going in and out of the house, we'll clear it basil by using the coop here. And doing that little back and forth was okay because we have to wait for Rick to open up anyway. Yeah, so the chicken getting sick, basically the game works that the chicken can be outside and it will count as being fed. But if it rains, your chicken won't eat. And if your chicken won't eat, you don't get an egg the next day, and if your chicken doesn't eat enough times in a row, it dies. So that's very bad. So basically in the Elli run, we're hoping for as little rain as possible, and we're hoping for no typhoons in the summer. Saturday the 20th. Sunday the 21st. Monday the 22nd. Tuesday the 23rd. I would normally go to the Flower Festival, but Cypher says that he does not want me to, so I won't. Wednesday the 24th, that's rain. Thursday the 25th. So you can see the chickens aren't moving, they're not happy. And that's because it rained on them yesterday, so I don't have an egg out and about, but I do have an egg in my bag. I have 2 eggs in my bag, so I'm okay for now. Cypher, I am going to spend a couple seconds each day in the summer checking the weather, because I'd rather just move the chickens inside than lose the run. Just in case of typhoon, that's all. I mean, losing 10 affection is losing a whole day, which is easily a minute and a half, if not 2 minutes. Checking the weather every day is 2 seconds a day. I disagree. I disagree entirely. Friday the 26th. And that's not even mentioning the fact that you have to wait for another chicken to hatch, and then you have to go and get it out of the coop and all that, and then you have to wait for it to mature. Yeah, I'm gonna say shenanigans. It is absolutely 100% that they die in a typhoon if they're outside. 100%. It's not 100% if they die and they're in the coop, because all it counts is them not being fed. But it absolutely is 100% that they die if you the run I did earlier, I didn't even get a typhoon. Yeah, there's a chance not to get a typhoon, for sure. But if your chickens are outside and there's a typhoon, yeah, they're dead. So that's Blue Heart at 24 minutes. I don't remember what the split was that you told me, Cypher. Well, it was like 24 and a half. I didn't have to sell it right then. Eventually, we want to sell that chicken because we need the money. We need the 500G. And yeah, Cypher said it as well. We only really need one egg, so we're not worried about holding on to that other chicken for too long. I just want to do a quick day check here. Sunday the 28th. I will go out and collect these eggs. But if it doesn't rain tomorrow, I won't. I'll just go straight to Tuesday. Okie doke. So, we do need to sell both chickens. And then we'll get up to 1000 G, and then working on the hot springs will give us the rest of the money that we need. What's up, Enzim? Yeah, Cypher. I just I've digged up the music box like thousands of times at this point, so I'm pretty good at like being able to stop in the right spot. So this is a Wednesday. I do want to just give a quick check each day. Thursday the 2nd. Sunny tomorrow, that's fine. Oops. Of course, as soon as I say that. You vote don't check the weather. Okay. I mean, in general, I'm not too worried about it because it is only a one-day loss. But if it happens at a time where I don't have a lot of backup eggs, then I am in trouble. I keep doing this because I'm so used to going Elli first. No, the weather or the typhoon killing the chicken doesn't absolutely destroy the Elli run, but it makes it pretty lousy. Friday the 3rd. And you know, I might get good luck in other aspects of the game, but as far as typhoons go, like I'm pretty much a magnet So I can almost guarantee you that I will get a Typhoon at some point during this run. Possibly more than one. Yeah, Cypher, you're right. There isn't gonna be a good one for Rick just because of stuff like this, where I had to run all over the farm getting the chicken. No, that's alright. What we mean by that is, like, when you enter the town screen, the town song plays, and if you know what time you enter, if you enter the town at the same time every day, you can get, like, an audio trigger where you know during a certain part of the song, it's a certain time. And so you can use that to know exactly when you can enter Rick's shop. However, because during this run, we're chasing the chicken around in the mornings, it's actually very hard to do. Rainy Monday. Yeah, it's not just like mindlessly running into the door. I mean, I am mindlessly running into the door, but it's actually a lot of like thinking about, well, how long was I outside on the farm? Like, I wonder when I can press the A button. Cypher, did you just disrespect Elli like the most I've ever seen anyone disrespect anybody? Maria is, Maria has an interesting personality, and, it's especially true in the other games. In Back to Nature, for example, she's, like, actually really creepy and, like, borderline stalkerish. I'll go ahead and get rid of that now. In this game, she's actually really cool. I'll fully admit that. Like, she likes bugs, she likes books, you know, she's cool. I have no problem with her, but in some of the other games, she's, like, really odd. Oh, no egg. That's right, because it rained previously. But there should be one out there today. Thursday the 9th. Today's the Vegetable Festival, so we don't play it out. Enzim, I do not... well, that's not true, I guess. I've done marriage runs in A Wonderful Life. But, other than that, I do not run any other Harvest Moon games yet. I do want to start. Especially Back to Nature and Friends of Mineral Town. I believe that was Friday. There's not going to be an egg out there today or tomorrow. And we're sleeping through Monday, too. So it's Tuesday the 14th. We're almost good on eggs. Truth be told, my favorite Harvest Moon games are the older ones. So my favorite is Harvest Moon 64. My second favorite is Harvest Moon for the Super Nintendo. My third favorite is Harvest Moon Back to Nature. And my fourth favorite is probably Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, which is like a direct port with some additions of Back to Nature. Not a huge fan of like the most current ones, like at all. Yeah, Cypher, I know she has like the similar traits in Back to Nature, but she's like very creepy. I don't know how else to say it. It's not a lack of respect for Save the Homeland. Like, I enjoy the game. But, definitely not up in my top 5. You know, I actually have not played Animal Parade, so I can't speak on it. This is Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to play it. And we're going to sell the chicken this weekend because she's already at green and we almost have a full bag of eggs. Well, Cypher, you can only hold 8. Your rucksack holds 8 things. So you say Animal Parade wasn't horrible, but that's not like a glowing review of the game. You're saying it's not that bad, which is, you know. Like, I'm sure there are some recent Harvest Moon games that are like, oh, they're not as bad as the previous 5 have been, you know? But that doesn't mean they're, like, good. That's a fake crow. I don't think there is a egg out there. I'm trying to think of how many empty spaces I have. I think I have 2 empty spaces of eggs. 4 eggs, I mean. Ooh, when is the ranch closed? Is the ranch closed Monday? This is Sunday the 19th. Yeah, we're good. Tuesday the 21st. I feel like I should know Anne's schedule like the back of my hand. Thursday it's closed, that's what it is. So we're gonna sell the chicken today. Because we gave her one. I have 8 in my bag, and I'm gonna give her one off the ground today. Oh, you know what? We can't do it immediately because I can't hold the egg. So we have to go to Rick first. This is going to be a little bit of a weird day because I want to pick up that egg. I'm actually very surprised that no typhoon happened because usually I get at least 2. Oh, is that true? I could have sold the chicken in the morning and the egg would have still been sitting there? Interesting. I mean, this is only going to end up being slightly slower. Well, however much time I had to wait for Rick is how much time we lost, which, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. Yeah, I didn't know the egg would sit there, even after you sold the chicken. Yep, sure enough, there it is. Now I know. So I'm actually lost on a day. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Wednesday. Thursday the 23rd. Yo, what's up, Turtle? What's he streaming? Is he streaming that Lost Valley? I don't remember the name of the game. Leaf Valley, that's what it is. Well, I mean, you could watch him, you know, it's whatever you, whatever game you find more interesting. Technically, you could just have us both open, which I'm sure is what you're doing right now. Yeah, I actually don't know how much longer I'll go, depending on how this one ends, because I am extremely tired and I want to actually stream quite a bit tomorrow, so I want to get a good night's sleep. Friday the 24th, this is the swimming festival. Oh, there's the typhoon. Good thing our chicken's gone. Rainy Sunday. This is the sick event. Actually, I kind of want to check something. Where is Elli on Sunday? Oh, nowhere. That's right. Yeah, I knew the sick event would work. The sick event works on any day that's not Monday, but I was going to see if I could double up on affection, but I can't. Because on Sundays she's not anywhere. Actually, I'm pretty sure that her rainy schedule is always in the bakery, so I don't think you can ever double up on Elli. This is Monday. Tuesday. No berry yet. It actually doesn't happen as often as you would think. Despite the amount of times you dig up the music box. Some days I get it, you know, every run, and then other days I don't ever see it. She's yellow. Okay, I think it's Wednesday the 29th. I'm correct. Thursday the 30th. So it's actually funny, Cypher, like in this category you wouldn't want it because it wastes, you know, 2 seconds. Yeah, you don't lose stamina, but like the animations play on like a percentage. So, you know, the first one will play when you use like 25% of your stamina, right? But then like that percentage changes because your maximum amount of stamina increases when you pick up the berry. So it's just like a weird side effect. So today we're going to give her the gift and box, and then we're going to go do the dream event. This gives +8, and the extra visit I did earlier gives +2. So overall, +10. I accept it. It takes like 20 seconds. Totally worth. I actually really want to check the next time I'm out. I really, really want to check the ankle, even though I know it's not going to be there. I don't know what day it is, but it's rainy, so we don't care. Rain again. No, Elli's is +8 for some reason. Sunday the 3rd. Monday the 4th is the Cow Festival. Tuesday the 5th. Yeah, I'm gonna check it today just because I really just want to see. Because I think that it has something to do with year 2, and I've definitely seen it. And I kind of just want proof that it ever is there on the Japanese version. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I definitely have runs on video where I've gotten the ankle event. I mean, it could likely be. I honestly don't know. It's such a weird thing. But, I mean, she should definitely be at enough affection after the gift and music box today. So I'm going to poke my head up there and see if it's there. And if it is, that's great. And if it's not, then I only wasted, you know, however many seconds to check it. Less than 10. Let's see. It's not there. So I think I wasted like 8 seconds. And that's that. I'll never check again. That works out. I think today is Thursday, so we had a rainy Wednesday. Yeah. So we're closing in on the finish line. The closer we get, the more nervous I get about the dog race. Especially because we won't have 8300G, we'll have 63, or we won't even have that. We'll have 6,000 exactly. guess I should give her the gift, huh? I feel like fishing just trumps the hell out of it. Like, I could fish up 1500 G within 3 minutes, 4 minutes, if I got lucky fish. I actually don't know. I mean, I don't think it's flawless. Like, whether or not it's faster than just getting the money and buying the chicken in year 2 is yet to be decided. Well, that's just it, Cypher, is like I can tell you that I think fishing would improve the time, but that's completely separate from me actually wanting to do it. Like, I definitely don't want to do it. Get Nancy with this damn door. But this actually is really good because now we have like at least I have a baseline. Like, now if I want to improve the beginning of the run, I know that I need to buy my chicken before 13 minutes, you know, and I need to have Rick fix the music box before, you know, 1550. Like, I have something to shoot for instead of just not knowing. Like, at least now if I test different openings, I can see what's better or worse. So if anything, it's just giving me more data, which I like. And you'd think I would remember the day. I think it's the 9th. Yeah. I need to start saying it in the mornings. Sunday the 10th. Monday the 11th. Tuesday the 12th is the Harvest Festival. Wednesday the 13th. Rick is closed. Thursday the 14th. So I feel like today she should be at 210. Or she may have been 210 yesterday and I just didn't see that she was a pink heart, which is possible. Stand door. Yeah, we'll take a look. Pink. Oops. So she was 210. So this should be 220. So I'm just gonna sleep now until the hot springs. And we do have one extra egg. So that way if she's not quite there, if we go to Rick later and the blue feather isn't there, we can go give her an egg real quick. No, I'm like 100% confident that she's either at or above 220, and if she isn't, on the day I go to buy the feather, I mean, like, Rick and the bakery are like real close together. Yeah, so like for example, if I go to Rick and the blue feather isn't there, I'm gonna know, oh shit, she's not at 220. I could run to the bakery, give her an egg, run back to Rick's shop, and it'll just magically be there. So it's like the second that it hits 220, it's up in the shop. Winter 1. Winter 2. Winter 3. Winter 4. Winter 6. I do. I have it right over here. Winter 7. Winter 8. Winter 9. So it didn't happen on the 7th, so this night we should hear the hot springs. Yeah, there they are. Winter 10. Winter 11. I am going to day check just because I don't want to lose an hour run for no reason. Winter 12. 120 tickets to work with each race. I mean, yeah, but the run is, in theory, over if I don't get it on the first race. I mean, I'll still finish the run out, but, you know, I will feel not great about it. It's real weird. I don't know why this would matter, but for some reason, that sound effect won't happen if it's snowing on the 7th. But I don't know why that would have any effect. You know what I mean? So like if you play through and the 7th is a sunny day, it'll happen every time. But if you play through it and the 7th is going to be snowing, it never happens. it always then will stop, and it'll happen on the 9th. And I wonder if that actually forces the 9th to be a... Oh, this Elli is going to keep bothering me about her picture. Or is it her picture? I don't remember. Maybe it's not. No, only Anne's picture is in the winter. I don't know what Ellie's bothering me about. She probably just wants to give me food. I don't know if I'll be significantly ahead of you. I might end it at like a 107.5 or a 108. Because I still have 2 more days. Yes, Cypher, but let's say everything goes according to plan, right? And I get like a 114.50, right? Then we change the route significantly for a time save that was like, I'm sure, much less than you were thinking it was going to be. This is the 17th. Oh, I guess I'll split the hot springs. So that was at like a 108 flat. 18, 19. So, literally, the run is decided right here on this day. The reason I bring that up, Cypher, is because with the other route, I guarantee you I could get a sub 115 with the other direction. Because the run I had before was not perfect. Especially the affection portion. The portion before that was as good as you could get it. Alright, that's 9 a.m. Let's see these odds. That's pretty good. 31 is 17. 18 is 28. 8 is 63. Do I have enough for 63? I might. Dude. So we need one of those first 3 dogs to win. And I mean, they have a decent chance. These odds are actually like pretty favorable. think the bottom one took it by a nose. Oh no, I actually got it. But that was extremely close. Okay, so this has potential. Yeah, Becca Ruth, that is literally the, that's like the highlight of the marriage run now with the new route. Is like, it's super hype around the dog race, and then it's like, oh, did we do it? That was actually like an extremely close and extremely hyped dog race. Because, like, my dog was only won by a nose. Like, I would be interested to see a clip. Oh, I'm lucky I got in here before he blocked the door. That asshole was gonna block the door. Can you believe it? Saturday the 21st. Sunday the 22nd. Monday the 23rd. Tuesday the 24th. You can barely see the door. So the kitchen's done. Yeah, I know, Cypher, but if you don't get on that screen before 8 a.m., sometimes he just ruins your run, you know? It depends on what you're doing in that day beforehand. Because the way our runs used to work is that we would try to order the kitchen on the day we got enough lumber. What are you talking about? When I ordered the kitchen? I was technically... well, yeah, that's true. Because you're not supposed to be able to get into the kitchen when he's outside. So when you go in to order the kitchen, he's still ever present. So this is interesting. So we are slightly short on affection, which is why we are having an extra egg here. Ta-da, blue feather. I think we're good for a sub 115, but I can't tell. Oh, I didn't split for the kitchen. Nope, we didn't get a sub 115. Yeah, that's a good time. That's a good time for sure. There's definitely... I was just telling Cypher this earlier. Oh, I guess, yeah, I gotta join Desert Penguin here with the blue feathers. I was just telling Cypher earlier that, like, the route is interesting, right? But I actually think that to improve this a little bit, we would start to do... We could do fishing in the beginning, but, yeah, I don't know, man.